Imagine you have a budget of $20 million and then you have a cast like Chris Evans, Aubrey Plaza, and Margaret Qualley. Maybe that's her name. And then you have a director who has worked on films like The Big Lebowski and No Country for Old Men. And you be like, this film gonna be so amazing. And then you watch the trailer of this film, you be like, oh dang, it's look cool, the vintage vibes and the old aesthetic, everything like that. This gonna be a amazing film. And then you watch the film and the plot start and the story goes on and on, and you be like, what's happening, what I'm watching, what is this shit? And I'll be like, honey, don't watch this film. Honey, don't is such a piece of disaster, is a piece of shit for real. uh, Maybe I'm exaggerating myself or something like that. I have watched this film recently and these are my honest reviews. I'm like, what have you created? Like, what were you thinking? What were the thought process behind this thing? What was the motive behind filming all of this shit? So for instance, listen to me, why I am so pissed off about this film. Because I was watching this film is about 1 hour and 30 minutes long, and I was start watching this film start introducing characters till the end. It is still introducing character, and you be like, okay, it's introducing small plot parts like some of this, some of that, and then you be like, what's happening? What's the point of introducing all those characters and all those plot and everything? What, they're gonna be a big revelation at the end, everything gonna connect and everything, and at the end you be like, what, the film has ended, what has happened, what has just I watched? And so this is what literally happened. If you talk about the vintage vibe and aesthetic of this film is amazing. Maybe this is the sequel of an already or prequel. They have not continued the same story. To altern, there is an prequel to this film, maybe prequel or sequel, whatever you want to say, to this film. And this film could have been amazing, but it is not. It lack the story the most. The story is not that hooked up, that hooked you till the end. Is the story is too much decent, too much flat. There is no curve, there is no character arc, there is no something, and that hooked you. Story is the main part of the film. I don't understand what they were thinking. Like, you have the budget, you have the cast and everything, and whenever some writer wrote a script, some writer write a film, he has to present the story to the studio, and studio approve the budget and everything. But what were they thinking about this when when the director or writer presented this thing? What were their thought process? Oh yeah, this gonna be so cool. We're gonna make this, and we're gonna take this actor in this film and everything. What was the thought process behind this? Didn't they read the script or anything like that? I was really shocked. Or maybe it wasn't built for me, or was it the sometime the film is boring but the story is much interesting. The pacing of the film is slow but the story itself is very interesting. Sometimes interesting story pacing is different, something like that. It can hook you, but in this film both the things are completely slow and they don't have some sort of arc or anything like that. And if you talk about the only two things that I really like about this film are one thing one thing that is the old vintage aesthetic vibe that they carried around the film, that is very interesting to watch. Second thing is, for all those notice boys, are some scenes of Chris Evans, and then some scene of Aubrey Plaza and Margaret, and those are for those lesbian scenes. That's all in this film that you can watch on any other site, and there is nothing else or special about this film. That is my honest review, and I'm being generous. And I watched this film like yesterday, and I was like, maybe I am angry right now. Maybe I should do the review next day. Generally, when I'm doing the review, I do it that day after the film. Maybe so that my emotion, those emotions that I felt during the film, I could record them. But I was like, I am really pissed right now. I should record the film tomorrow. So maybe I should be cool down. I have to cool myself down. But that was not the case in this film. I was really pissed. I was like, what was even the point of the film? Maybe cinematography or everything like that was not bad. The main thing that was the story is so maybe irrelevant or something like that, or maybe not according to my taste. Maybe I am wrong, I don't know, but I have seen the rating at letterbox that is the same. I have watched the film, then I have looked at the rating because I didn't want to judge it from the rating. But after watching, I feel like the rating is true. They are right about this film. This film is not according to my taste. Sometimes the story is bad, the humor is so good that you be like, okay, humor part take me. You don't care, you don't even give a f about the story at all. If the humor is so good, if the humor is landing everything, but the humor of this film was not landing to me. This film is not built for me, and I don't think so. Most of you guys out there gonna love this. This gonna be a disaster, a piece of shit for me and for you guys all. There, I have watched this film. I have watched this film, so you don't have to watch this. If I have to give this film a rating, I will give this film a rating of 1.5, and that's me being generous about this film because the main thing that any film have is the story, and this film like that, most importantly the plot and everything like that. So that was all from my side. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.